Wouldn't it be interesting if Stacy Sheridan was making $180,000 a year as a senior advancement director, which raises money for Turning Point USA as a fundraiser, and she also owns multiple entities, taking in millions of dollars for her own self-interest, while appearing on a Form 990 as a key employee, but then not appearing on any 990s as a key employee, but showing up on the website in the Wayback machine, which means they secretly took her off of the website so people wouldn't know while she's just romping around raising money in 2019, 2020, 2021, 2023, 2024. What if I showed you all of that? Would you believe me? I guess you don't have to, because I'm going to actually show you the evidence. And this is the independent audit that Charlie deserves. Nobody's doing it at Turning Point USA, so I'm going to show you exactly what we've got here. Like, subscribe, let's get right into the video, because I got to tell you, it's kind of a shame that 8 days or however many days, I think it was 8 days before he got killed, he asked for an audit. Now they're not doing one. So what are we to say here? I don't know how much more clear we could be. We are subsidizing these tax-exempt organizations, these fundraising organizations. I just saw a video by somebody that tagged me showing how endorsing as a 501c3 publicly, directly for somebody like JD Vance is against the rules. You can be penalized, you can lose your exempt status. And now I'm going to show you evidence, which I'll put the link for that video down below, but you need to also watch this, because this shows you exactly how Stacy Sheridan is taking money as an employee, also being hidden as an employee, and also taking a commission from every single fundraising that she brings in through her company. So the way it works is that she's actually raising money as a fundraiser hired by the company, being paid a salary, and then she creates an LLC. She's got Cloverstone Ventures, Lionrock Ventures, GSM Strategies, and she's taking money, millions of dollars for Turning Point USA. She's filtering it through her company, taking a commission in the $500,000 range and the $100,000 range, and and just it adds up to millions of dollars. She's literally taking a commission off of the job that she's supposed to be doing as a salaried position through her own personal interested LLCs, and not filling out the proper documentation to even show anybody that she's doing this. There are specific forms, Schedule L's, Schedule G's. All of this stuff is supposed to be specifically allocated on the 990 so that people know, donors know, the IRS knows what's happening, but they're hiding information on purpose. There are 3 reasons why you would do something like this. And the number one thing would be tax evasion. You're likely doing something like that. I'm not going to say that, but it would be very interesting if that's what they were doing. So anyways, I'm going to let you make your own decision. I'm here to just bring the facts. So let's start with 2018, the year of 2018, supplemental information regarding fundraising or gaming activities. You've got Lionrock Ventures here and GSM Strategies. They brought in for TPUSA a gross amount of $2.6 million for Lionrock, and then for GSM $3.9 million. They took a commission. Okay, this is her companies, Lionrock Ventures, GSM Strategies. She got a commission of $110K, $96K. TPUSA ends up with $2.5 mil, $3.8 mil. 2019. You can see here that this document shows that there is a business transaction involving interested persons, which is part 4. It should be listed here, the companies and the title or relationship thereof, and it does not show. That's where you would put it. It shows Stacy Sheridan as a key employee, advanced strategic director, making $180,983. That's for tax filing year 2019. Then you see here 2020, Lionrock Ventures makes $627,582. They originally brought in $10.08 million. TPUSA ends up with $9.45 million. That means that their company took in $627,000 in a commission, while she's showing on the website as a key employee. Let's move over to this page. Lionrock Ventures. They compensated them as an independent contractor. So it says, complete this table for your 5 highest compensated independent contractors that received more than $100,000 of compensation from the organization. Report compensation for the calendar year ending with or within the organization's tax year. The compensation is $351,000. She's getting paid $180,000, and they didn't disclose it on this filing because this is 2020 filing. She's not on any of the 2020 filing. You can see here, non-cash contributions. She's not on the page of employment. This is where your key employees would be. Advanced Strategic Director is considered Joshua Thefault, $149,000 a year. Cloverstone Ventures LLC, $16 million brought in, $505,000 paid to the company, Cloverstone Ventures. $15 million was ending up in TPUSA's pocket. So why is it that somebody else is named Advanced Strategic Director and she is listed on the website in the Wayback machine as the Advancement Strategic Director? Who is it? Honestly, who is it? So I can't say specifically, but this is very strange to me because if you bring up the website and the Wayback machine, you can see it right here. It shows it right here. This is so you can see 2021, she's listed. You've got her listed here, 2024 listed. Okay, now she's listed here, 2024. I'm just going to show you all the years. Senior Director of Development, 2024. Senior Director of Development, okay, 2021. Senior Director of Development, you got her in Senior Director of Development, 2023. Her title changes. Senior Advancement Director in 2020, and then you've got her Senior Director of Development in 2022. So all of these years, she's on the website as a Senior Director of Development or a Senior Advancement Director. All right, so Joshua Thefault, you can see he's actually right here. It does show her alongside this. So this is showing year 2022. So let's go to 2022. So in that year of 2022, there's actually no Senior Advancement Director. None of these titles show up. Right? So I just showed you right here. You can see it. Why is it that there's two people here listed and this is the year of 2022? You've got Senior Director of, like his title changes every year. Hers stays somewhat the same. So isn't that strange? Director of Major Gifts. What a title, Director of Major Gifts. Very interesting. Let's just go on and see how much money. Lionrock Ventures, $10 million brought in, took a commission, $627. Lionrock Ventures compensated $351,000. 2019, nothing on the employer list. Advanced Strategic Director, this is in 2020, 2019. You could see here that in 2020, since this is showing the 2020 document, we've got the Advanced Strategic Senior Director of Development. So let's go to 2020. Let's go to 2020 to look at the year. So we can look at it right. All right. So here we go. So in 2020, she's a Senior Advancement Director, and you've got the Strategic Director. So Joshua Thefault, her and him are flip-flopping titles. All right. But you don't see that here. Advanced Strategic Director for that year, 2020. This is 2020. Okay. So Strategic Director, she's the Advancement Director. So what is, I think they're doing this on purpose. I really think this is on purpose. This is my opinion, but it's kind of strange. Advancement Strategic Director, but she's nowhere on here. Why isn't she on here? She's working as a Senior Director. Her company is bringing in $500,000 on this 990 right here for 2020. You see it right here. What is happening here? I mean, this is also 2020, Lionrock Ventures, fundraising compensation of $386K. Again, she's right here, Senior Advancement Director. This is the year 2020. Look at the top right. I mean, this repeats over and over again. Nothing disclosed. She's not listed on the grants or assistance benefiting interested persons. She's not listed on the excess benefit transactions. She's listed here, though, her company, Cloverstone Ventures, $641,000 in commissions. TPUSA gets that money taken from them, and it goes right into Stacy Sheridan's company's pocket. Same thing here. $827,000 is disclosed as an independent contractor, and she's nowhere to be found. But Justin Thefault is. He made $441,000 that year. I wonder where that money is going and how he's getting paid more than everybody else, almost by double. See that? More than Charlie Kirk. Kind of crazy, huh? Cloverstone made over $500,000, taking that straight from the donors, straight from the campaign, straight from the mission, right into Stacy Sheridan Company's pocket. Yep, non-cash contributions, nothing disclosed. And again, she's not anywhere to be seen on these documents. And this is for the year of 2023. Let me just show you just in case. If we go to 2023, yep, right here. If you look in the top right, you can see it, 2023. And there she is, Senior Director of Development. She's a key employee, but I do not see her on this document, 2023. Where is she at? Why is this happening this way? All right, I'll show you another one. Cloverstone Ventures, $553,999. That's their commission, taking it straight out of TPUSA's pocket as a commission, straight to Cloverstone Ventures. Business transactions involving interested persons. This is where it would be disclosed if it was going to be, but they don't disclose it. So I'm telling you, it would be very interesting. I'll put it this way. It'd be very interesting if this was all done on purpose, because to me, that's exactly what it looks like. This is not right. We are, as tax-paying citizens, subsidizing this money for them, TPUSA, as a tax-exempt company. This is just one person and multiple entities, 3 companies that I just showed you. Again, one person. What would Charlie Kirk have found on a Doge audit? Stuff like this. And this isn't the only person I can assure you. You know, we've already talked about multiple other people, but this is for sure the most damning. Why would Stacy Sheridan come in and do all of these things and hide it like this, but be on the website? Why would they take her off of the website? Don't you think that's a little shady? You can't even go find her unless you type her name specifically. She's listed on the website as a senior advancement director, a senior developer, whatever, all this stuff, but not disclosed on the Form 990s. I'll let you make that decision, but this is pretty damning information. And I think the IRS probably should get involved, because I'm not an auditor. You know, I don't know how all this stuff works, but I'm trying to get somebody on the channel that I think would be a great person to go over all of this stuff with. I've already seen some of their content, and it's not looking
Charlie
good.
Kirk, we will never forget you. You spoke your truth. They silenced your voice. We got the mic now, big dog.